Hey everyone, welcome to Tokyo. This city is an explosion of sights, sounds, and flavors. It's a place where ancient traditions meet futuristic technology, creating an energy that's unlike anything else. I've been lucky enough to spend a good chunk of time exploring this incredible city, and trust me, it never disappoints. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned Tokyoite, there's always something new and exciting to discover. Today, we're diving into the top 10 local things you absolutely must do when you're here. From the bustling fish markets to peaceful shrines and the most insane street crossings you've ever seen, get ready for an unforgettable Tokyo adventure. Alright, let's kick things off at the legendary Tsukiji Outer Market. Now, if you're a foodie like me, especially a seafood lover, buckle up because this place is a dream come true. Imagine rows and rows of stalls overflowing with the freshest catches of the day. We're talking glistening tuna, mountains of giant crabs, plump scallops, you name it. The energy here is electric, with vendors shouting out deals, and the aroma of seafood grilling filling the air. You can easily spend hours here just wandering through the maze of stalls, soaking it all in. And the best part, you can sample so much of it. Grab some fresh sashimi, slurp down some creamy uni, sea urchin, or try a hot bowl of ramen with the freshest seafood broth you've ever tasted. One of my favorite things to do is to start my day here with a steaming bowl of seafood donburi, which is basically a rice bowl topped with an assortment of fresh seafood. It's the perfect way to fuel up for a day of exploring. Even if you're not a morning person, trust me, the energy of Tsukiji Outer Market will wake you right up. It's a feast for the senses and a must-do experience in Tokyo. Just a heads up, the market gets really crowded, especially on weekends, so get there early for the best experience. Next up, we're traveling back in time to the historic district of Asakusa. This is where you'll find Sensoji Temple, Tokyo's oldest temple, dating all the way back to the 7th century. As you approach the temple, you'll pass through the iconic Kaminaramun Gate, also known as the Thunder Gate, with its massive red lantern. It's an impressive sight, and a popular spot for photos. From there, you'll stroll down Nakamisu-dori Street, a bustling market street lined with shops selling traditional Japanese crafts, souvenirs, and snacks. This is a great place to pick up some unique gifts or try some local treats like mochi or dango. Sensoji Temple itself is a sight to behold. The intricate architecture, vibrant colors, and peaceful atmosphere create a truly awe-inspiring experience. Take some time to wander around, admire the details, and soak in the spiritual ambiance. While you're in Asakusa, be sure to also check out the Sumida River, which runs through the district. You can take a relaxing boat ride for a different perspective of the city, or just enjoy the view from the riverbank. Asakusa offers a fascinating glimpse into Tokyo's past, and is a welcome contrast to the modern skyscrapers and neon lights of other areas. Get ready to enter a world of color and creativity as we head to Harajuku, Tokyo's epicenter of youth culture and fashion. This district is a visual feast, known for its outlandish street style, quirky boutiques, and themed cafes. Takashita Street is the heart of Harajuku, a pedestrian paradise packed with shops selling everything from colorful wigs and platform shoes to vintage clothing and anime merchandise. Be prepared to be bombarded with cuteness overload because Harajuku is where kawaii culture thrives. We're talking adorable animal cafes, pastel-colored sweets, and people dressed up in elaborate costumes. Don't be afraid to embrace the eccentricity and let your inner child run wild. Try on some crazy outfits, indulge in some Instagram-worthy desserts, and just enjoy the vibrant energy of this unique district. Harajuku is also home to some incredible vintage clothing stores, so if you're a fan of fashion, make sure to spend some time digging for treasures. You never know what hidden gems you might find. One of my favorite things to do in Harajuku is to grab a crepe from one of the many street vendors. They come with all sorts of toppings, from fresh fruit and whipped cream to savory fillings like tuna mayo and avocado. Chapter 4, Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden, a tranquil escape from the city. Ready for a break from the hustle and bustle? Let's escape to the serene oasis of Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden, a sprawling green space right in the heart of the city. This garden is a welcome respite from the concrete jungle, offering a peaceful retreat where you can relax, recharge, and reconnect with nature. As you stroll through the meticulously landscaped grounds, you'll discover a variety of different gardens, each with its own unique character. There's a traditional Japanese garden with tranquil ponds, stone bridges, and a tea house. a formal French garden with symmetrical flower beds and fountains, and an English landscape garden with rolling lawns and groves of trees. Take a seat on a bench under a shady tree, listen to the birds chirping and let the tranquility of the garden wash over you. It's amazing how such a peaceful place can exist amidst the chaos of Tokyo. Shinjuku Gyoen is particularly stunning during cherry blossom season in spring and autumn when the leaves transform into vibrant hues of red, orange, and yellow. Whether you're looking for a quiet place to read, a romantic spot for a stroll, or simply a break from the city's intensity, Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden is the perfect escape. Chapter 5. Shibuya Crossing, where the world collides. Get ready to experience one of the most iconic sights in Tokyo, if not the world, the legendary Shibuya Crossing. This intersection is a true spectacle, where thousands of people from all walks of life converge and cross paths every few minutes. As the lights change and the scramble crossing begins, it's like a perfectly choreographed dance of humanity. It's a little overwhelming at first, but there's something exhilarating about being part of such a massive, flowing crowd. The best way to experience Shibuya Crossing is from above. Head to one of the many cafes or restaurants with windows overlooking the intersection for a bird's-eye view of the action. One of my favorite spots is the Starbucks on the second floor of the Tsutaya building. Grab a coffee, find a window seat, and be mesmerized by the never-ending flow of people. Shibuya is also known for its vibrant nightlife scene, packed with restaurants, bars, and nightclubs. After you've had your fill of the crossing, explore the back streets and discover the hidden gems of this energetic district. Whether you're fascinated by people watching, love the energy of a bustling city, or want to experience a quintessential Tokyo sight, Shibuya Crossing is an absolute must-do. Chapter 6. Meiji Shrine, Finding Tranquility in the City Center. Let's escape the neon lights for a while and step into the tranquil oasis of Meiji Shrine, a peaceful sanctuary dedicated to Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin. Located just a stone's throw from the bustling streets of Harajuku, this shrine feels like a world away, surrounded by a serene forest that seems to absorb all the noise and chaos of the city. As you walk along the path leading to the main shrine buildings, you'll pass through a towering torii gate and be enveloped by the tranquility of the forest. It's amazing how quickly the energy shifts as you enter this sacred space. Take your time to wander through the grounds, admire the intricate architecture, and feel the weight of history and spirituality that permeates the air. If you're lucky, you might even witness a traditional Shinto wedding ceremony. Before you leave, make sure to stop by the wishing wall where people write their hopes and dreams on wooden ime tablets and hang them for the spirits to see. It's a beautiful and moving testament to the power of hope and faith. Meiji Shrine is a reminder that peace and tranquility can be found even in the heart of a bustling metropolis, and it's a must-visit for anyone seeking a moment of reflection and serenity. Get ready to explore one of Tokyo's coolest neighborhoods, Shimokitazawa, affectionately known as Shimokita. This bohemian enclave is a haven for artists, musicians, and anyone who appreciates vintage finds, independent shops, and a laid-back vibe. Shimokita is a maze of narrow streets and alleyways packed with vintage clothing stores, quirky boutiques, independent record shops, cozy cafes, and live music venues. It's a place where you can spend hours getting lost, discovering hidden gems, and soaking up the creative energy. One of the best things to do in Shimokita is to simply wander aimlessly, popping into whatever shops catch your eye. You never know what treasures you might stumble upon. Looking for unique vintage clothing, Shimokita has you covered. Want to browse through a curated selection of vinyl records? You'll find it here. Need a caffeine fix in a cozy cafe with character? Shimokita has plenty to offer. In the evening, Shimokita comes alive with live music spilling out from its many bars and clubs. Catch a local band, enjoy a craft beer, and experience the neighborhood's vibrant nightlife scene. Shimokitazawa is a breath of fresh air from the more polished and mainstream areas of Tokyo, and it's a must-visit for anyone who wants to experience the city's more alternative and creative side. Ready for a unique perspective of Tokyo's iconic skyline? Hop aboard a boat and set sail on the Sumida River, one of the city's major waterways. This is a fantastic way to see Tokyo from a different angle, gliding past famous landmarks, bridges, and skyscrapers. As you cruise along the river, you'll be treated to breathtaking views of Tokyo Skytree, the city's tallest structure, the Rainbow Bridge, illuminated in a spectrum of colors at night, and the futuristic buildings of Odaiba. There are various boat tours available ranging from short hops to longer cruises that include meals and entertainment. You can choose a traditional yakarabuni boat, a modern water bus, or even a futuristic hovercraft. One of my favorite times to take a Sumida River cruise is in the evening when the city lights up, creating a magical and romantic ambiance. It's a truly unforgettable way to experience Tokyo's beauty. Whether you're looking for a romantic evening out, a fun activity for the whole family, or simply a different way to see the city, a Sumida River cruise is an experience you won't soon forget. Calling all anime lovers, gamers, and tech enthusiasts. Akihabara, also known as Electric Town, is your paradise. This district is a sensory overload dedicated to all things electronic, gaming, and otaku culture. Prepare to be bombarded by flashing neon lights, giant anime figures peering down from buildings, and the sounds of video games and J-pop music blaring from every corner. It's a lot to take in, but it's an experience like no other. Akihabara is a shopper's dream, with multi-story department stores selling everything from the latest electronics and gadgets to retro video games and collectibles. You can find anything and everything here, often at surprisingly affordable prices. Be sure to explore the back streets and alleyways, where you'll find smaller shops specializing in niche interests like model trains, vintage toys, and of course anime and manga. If you're a fan of maid cafes, Akihabara is the place to experience this unique aspect of Japanese pop culture. Be served by waitresses dressed in maid costumes, enjoy themed food and drinks, and immerse yourself in the world of kawaii. Akihabara is a must-visit for anyone who loves technology, gaming, anime, or simply wants to experience a side of Tokyo that's a little different from the norm. No trip to Tokyo is complete without experiencing the culinary art form that is ramen. And I'm not talking about the instant noodles you get at the grocery store. We're talking about authentic, soul-satisfying ramen from a local ramen shop, where the broth has been simmering for hours, the noodles are cooked to perfection, and the toppings are chosen with care. Finding a good ramen shop is like finding a hidden treasure, and trust me, Tokyo is overflowing with them. You can find ramen shops tucked away in train stations, down narrow alleyways, and even in basements. Don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path and try a place that's packed with locals. It's usually a good sign that the ramen is top-notch. Once you've found your spot, take a seat at the counter, study the menu, often there will be pictures, and place your order. Then, sit back, relax, and anticipate the arrival of your steaming bowl of ramen. When it arrives, take a moment to appreciate the aroma, the colors, and the artistry of it all. Then, dig in, slurp your noodles with gusto. It's the polite way to eat ramen in Japan. Savor the rich broth, and enjoy every bite. From the first spoonful to the last, a bowl of authentic ramen is a culinary experience that will stay with you long after you've left Tokyo. That's it for our top 10 local things to do in Tokyo. I hope this video has inspired you to explore this incredible city and experience all it has to offer. From the bustling markets and peaceful shrines to the quirky neighborhoods and culinary delights, Tokyo is a city that truly has something for everyone. I know I've only scratched the surface here, but these are just a few of the many reasons why I love this city so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and guides. And let me know in the comments below what your favorite things to do in Tokyo are. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next adventure.